Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is September 29th, 2024 and Barcelona have reached a full agreement with Nike. Also, La Liga have approved Barcelona's request to use 80% of Ter Stegen's salary to register a new goalkeeper. And finally, Frenke de Jong has broken his silence and given an interview to Barca 1 where he has discussed several topics including his injury and also his salary. We have a lot to discuss. So let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to hit the Goal Kits, Kickback, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the Bet Us. All links are down below in the description. Now, I'll begin with the news that Barcelona have reached a full agreement with Nike. Now, after many months of negotiations, it's reported that Barcelona have reached a full agreement with their main sponsor, Nike, in order to extend the contract past its expiration date of 2028, and where Nike will agree to pay Barcelona something north of 100 million euros per season, and plus there will be that signing bonus that Nike will give Barcelona, which will automatically help Barcelona reach the one-to-one rule, which means that Barcelona will be able to register players without any problems and also to offload and sign new players without any problems after many seasons without being under the one-to-one rule. Now, the exact numbers of the contracts have not been revealed yet, but the agreement is full. Both parties have reached an agreement. One thing that we don't know about either is the BLM, which is the Barca licensing and merchandise, which Nike wanted a percentage of it as part of this deal. Barcelona were very hesitant to do that. We don't know how that ended up, but I guess we will find out once this deal is made official. Now, it's reported that Barcelona are contemplating making a signing ceremony after the General Assembly, because as I reported in a previous video, Barcelona or Joan Laporta and the board of directors are set to hold a General Assembly with all the club socios or all the club members sometime in October. They're thinking October 19th, where of course the board of directors and Laporta will present to the General Assembly made up of socios everything about the club, the budget of last year, how much money was spent, how much money was made, etc. And of course, they'll also present the budget for this year. And it's reported that Barcelona could hold an official ceremony after that General Assembly on October 19th in order to officially put pen to paper and make this Nike deal renewal official. Now, the new terms of this Nike deal will factor into this year's budget, the 2024-2025 budget, and this will be approved tomorrow by the board of directors, because of course it needs to be approved first by the board of directors, and then it will officially be signed after that General Assembly in October. So great news. Finally, we've been waiting for this news for quite some time, but it's good to know that Barcelona will now be able to go back to one-to-one rule as soon as that Nike deal is signed sometime in the next 2 weeks. Now, more news because La Liga, ladies and gentlemen, have approved Barcelona's request to use 80% of Ter Stegen's salary to register a new goalkeeper, which means, of course, that yes, this gentleman, Szczęsny, or Wojciech Szczęsny, will officially arrive tomorrow in Barcelona. He will become Barcelona's newest signing. He will undergo medical exams tomorrow, Monday, September the 30th. Then he will sign his contract, and that contract will be officially registered with La Liga, since La Liga have approved Barcelona's request to use 80% of Ter Stegen's salary to register our newest Polish goalkeeper, who will be signing a one-year contract with Barcelona in order to cover Ter Stegen's loss, because most likely Ter Stegen will be out for the remainder of the season. Now, speaking of injured players, Frenke de Jong has broken his silence And after many months of rumors about his surgery, his injury, his salary, etc., Frenke de Jong has decided to face up to all these rumors, and he has given an interview to Barca 1, which is the official media outlet of FC Barcelona, where he discussed a myriad of topics, including, of course, the rumors about his surgery and whether it was him who decided not to undergo. Now, this is what the Danish midfielder said. People also talked a lot about whether I had to have surgery, which the club wanted, and I didn't, and it is not true. We agree with the doctors that not having surgery will be the best option. I don't understand where these things come from, but it's not true. I understand that people are frustrated because they didn't have all the information because I have remained silent. Now, the Dutch, not Danish. I know I said Danish a few moments ago. He's not Danish, he's Dutch. But the Dutch midfielder saying here that it's not true, that it's not him who decided not to undergo surgery on his ankle, that this was a decision that was reached with the doctors, and that all the doctors had supposedly agreed that a surgery was not necessary, and this is why Frenke de Jong decided not to undergo it. Of course, I guess we'll never know because we know plenty of reports saying the opposite, but here Frank is saying that that's not true. I don't know. All I hope is that Frenke de Jong is able to recover from his injury, and let's hope that he could stay healthy and not get the ankle re-injured, because after all, that ankle did get injured 3 times during the last season. Now, Frenke de Jong also discussed his salary, and this is what the Dutch, not Danish, Dutch midfielder had to say. They said a lot of things about me, that I don't want to have surgery and that they pay me a lot of money. Very high figures, like 37 million euros, and it's very, very far from that. I'm not close to earning that. I'm very far from it. I understand people who get frustrated because they think I'm earning a lot of money. They say he has to have surgery, but he doesn't want to, and he's on holiday. He's not training, but it's not true. So Frenke de Jong saying that those figures out there of 37 million euros are not true, that he does not earn that much, that he's very, very far from it. Of course, to be fair to Frenke de Jong, no, he's not earning that much. However, once you consider his salary, which is the highest on the squad, and you add to it what Barcelona are paying in deferred payments, plus when you add the bonuses in his contract, yes, the figure comes up to that. So no, his salary alone is not 37 million, but once you add everything else to it, it pretty much is. But Frenke de Jong saying that, you know, he's very, very far from it. Now, Frenke de Jong also discussed, you know, the recovery process of his ankle, who again has been injured 3 times during last season. And this is what Frenke had to say. It's been a tough process. The ankle is delicate, but I am improving and I am close to returning. Every day when you get out of bed, you look at your ankle to see how it is. You are thinking about your ankle all day. So mentally, it is a tough process because football is what I like most. I'm regaining the confidence to kick the ball hard, to get into duels. I'm not far from being back with the team. So Frenke de Jong explained, of course, that the process has been very difficult, not only physically because he has to recover from it, but also mentally because he's constantly thinking about his injury. After all, he did get injured that ankle 3 times. But thankfully, as Frenke de Jong explains, he has been doing much better in the training sessions. And in fact, some reports are saying that Frenke could be declared fit for Tuesday's match against Young Boys in the Champions League. Hopefully that's true, because after all, we do need as many players back as possible, because we all saw what happened against Osasuna, where we didn't have enough players to rotate with. And as a result, the team simply imploded. Now, finally, Frenke de Jong did discuss his desire to join Flick's team, because after all, Frenke has yet to play under Hansi Flick. And this is what the Dutch midfielder had to say. I see the team doing well with energy and a lot of quality. We play well. There's a good atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to being a part of that. Flick asks me what he asks everyone else, to give my all. When I come back, we'll see where I play. It will be up to the manager. I like the way we are playing in the midfield. So Frenke de Jong, of course, expressing his desire and excitement to get back to the team, because he's seeing how well they're playing, how happy they are to be playing together under Flick. So of course, naturally, any player wants to be a part of that, and that includes Frenke de Jong. So hopefully we'll see Frenke pretty soon back with the team, because we definitely need him, especially with all the injuries that Barcelona are currently facing. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. We'll be uploading another video in a few moments, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel because we're very close to 100K. Let's make it happen. And of course, drop a comment letting me know all your thoughts and opinions about today's video. I will see you in the next video, and as always, Visca Barça.